What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna be reacting to My 600-Pound Life Most Disturbing Cases. Now, we all know a little bit something about this show. If you ain't never seen this show before, I suggest you watch it because it really puts things into a different perspective. But anyways, let's jump into this reaction video. Y'all like, comment, sub up, Lego.
From cooking bacon on the side of her bed in her disgusting apartment to literally rolling herself down a hill when she couldn't bear to walk anymore.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is not funny at all. This is not funny. And I'm really trying my hardest not to laugh right now. But this shit, she didn't feel like walking anymore. So she rode her big ass down that hill, bro. Like a fucking bowling ball. Okay.
Cyrita from season 11 of My 600-Pound Life has honestly one of the most ridiculous episodes of the entire series, and despite getting as much help as she could have possibly asked for, she fails time and time again to lose any weight. At the beginning of the episode though, we see why she's motivated to lose weight, as she lives in utter filth. She can barely get out of bed anymore and she is surrounded by mess and clutter.
I'm scared to sleep, if I could be honest. I'm scared that I'm not gonna wake up because of my weight. I done had some health scares and I got doctors tell me I'm too big.
Cyrita's house is basically falling apart. There's chunks of plaster missing from the walls. The floor.
I don't understand how people let themselves get this big. There's no way you're happy like this. There's no way you're happy like this, ma'am. You can't even move. You can't even do the normal basic shit that should not even require no time, effort, energy. You can't even do that because you're so big. There's no way a person this big genuinely loves and cares about themselves. You cannot tell me that you love yourself and you care about yourself when you are this obese. Like, and I was laughing earlier in the beginning of the video, but nigga, all jokes aside, bro, this shit ain't cool.
It's coming off in places, and honestly, it's only a matter of time before it all comes crumbling down. And with Cyrita being well over 600 pounds, it makes things even more dangerous.
I live with the love of my life, my husband Lawrence, and my stepson. I'm thankful for my current living situation because
And that's the thing. These people always be having somebody. How the fuck does that work? These big ass people can find somebody, but my ass can't. That's crazy, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? That's why when people say there's somebody out here for us all, you can find somebody to love your ass. This is a prime example right here. He love her big old ass regardless of how much she weighs. You feel me?
everybody got a roof over their head, but at the same time, it's challenging. The floor is unleveled.
But hold on, cause I couldn't be with somebody who's this size though, this big. I couldn't do it. It would be too much weight on my shoulders, no pun intended. Way too much weight on my shoulders. I just couldn't see myself. This big is ridiculous. This big is ridiculous, bro. Like, there's no way that he's happy seeing her like this. How are you? But are you? Is it just as much your fault because you're, what do they call it? Enabling the bad behavior. I feel like it's just as much her partner's fault as it is her own.
And uneven
and I'm not saying big people don't deserve no love. That ain't what I'm saying. But damn, where do we draw the fucking line? That's what I'm asking.
Weak, so I'm scared that I may fall through the floor. And then it's hard going up and down the stairs because my stairs are so steep. I have a fear of falling down the stairs. I fell through for literally just a few days ago. But my son fell through first, and I ended up falling through again.
To be fair, it's a miracle she can still walk down the stairs, as most patients her size can't even walk a few steps on flat ground. Despite her size, she still has a good attitude and still tries to keep going as much as possible, even though the pain from her obesity is obviously very bad. She even showers by herself, completely unassisted, which is a pretty rare occurrence on the show.
It's depressing because I have a lot of stomach, and then with having short arms and trying to reach behind a big old body, and it's challenging, very challenging. I do have a hard time washing my feet because once I bend over to try to wash them, I'm wobbly and I'll end up falling. I'll be out of breath after I get out the shower, or just in a lot of pain from doing all that moving in the shower. Then I crawl up the stairs because it hurts to go up and down. And so I tried not to depend on my family so much, just because.
See, she's. I will give her this. She is trying to be self-sufficient. Like, I've seen some people on this show that be having their sons and their husbands give them baths and all that shit. They can't even wipe their ass after they use the bathroom. So I will give her this. She is at least trying to do some things on her own. You know what I'm saying? She probably shouldn't be doing these on her own, because like I said, if you can't reach around your body in order to clean it when you're taking a shower, if you can't reach them certain spots, you got to have people to help you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just let them spots just go unchecked. You know what I'm saying? But I will say she is trying to do some things on her own. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Sometimes they enable me a little too much. So I try to depend on myself before I ask for help.
Her living situation is pretty awful. Her body causes her pain, but there's still one thing that makes everything better for Cyrita, and obviously, that is food.
Eating makes sometimes her mood better. If she's stressed out, she eats. If she's unhappy, she'll eat. I mean, I guess it's a coping mechanism for her.
I'm hungry. You ready for breakfast? I am.
What you need me to get?
I want to do bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with some pizza rolls.
Okay.
You can go grab that, and I'll get the stuff set up here.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. But I can't really judge because I am an enabler sometimes.
I'd have said, fuck no. You ain't eating shit. Fuck no. You ain't eating shit, bitch. We ain't eating nothing, bitch. We're fasting. You know, only thing your big ass need to be eating is a salad. I'll go to the store and get you some salad mix. No, fuck no. No. Hell no.
One minute I'm like, no, you shouldn't. Then I'm like, here you go, what you wanted. It's like peace and war. Do I want war or do I want peace? If I give in, I'll have peace. If I don't, it'll be a constant nagging about it.
When it's breakfast time, Cyrita prepares sandwiches on the side of her bed with a hot plate resting on a cabinet. It's right in front of the TV as well, so you can imagine that's just covered in grease. And
I would hate to be in a situation like that where I felt like I had to enable somebody to potentially kill themselves, but I was too scared to tell them no, and I just wanted peace. So I just put up with it. Like, that's crazy.
Honestly, I don't even want to think about how bad the room smells.
Food fulfills me. It fulfills empty voids that humans can't fulfill. It's like a kid in the candy store. When you go in the candy store and your eyes light up because you got a multitude of stuff and you got all type of different variety of stuff. That's the same thing when it comes to looking at my refrigerator like, oh, I'm eating out of every one of those snacks.
Cyrita makes herself 4 breakfast sandwiches with bacon and cheese, as well as about 50 pizza rolls too. Our plate is piled so high that it's about to fall off the bed. As a guess, I'd say there's at least 3,000 calories in this breakfast alone.
Whoa.
Because she makes
50 pizza rolls? First of all, pizza rolls for breakfast is crazy.
Herself, she has complete control of whatever she makes. If she wants another sandwich, she can just make it and doesn't have to ask anyone to do it for her. Now, just before we look at Cyrita's history, I thought it would be interesting to look at my history, which we can look at using MyHeritage, who are very kindly pretty childhood.
I had a horrible childhood. There was nothing sweet about it. All the stuff that I went through, a child should have never went through at 2 years old. So I was raised by a lot of people, moving around from home to home. And more often than that, I was abused in these homes. And by the time I was 8 years old, I had been physically, sexually, and mentally abused. I was mentally traumatized. But each new family that child services sent me to didn't have the knowledge to know how to deal with that. I was a defiant kid at that time, so I was in and out of girls' homes and eventually juvenile detention. So around the time when I was 11, I decided to try and find my birth mom, and we reunited. I told her how it had been in the foster care system, so she took me in.
After a few months living with her mother, they started to butt heads, and Cyrita became very unhappy again. She finally thought she'd found a stable place to stay, but just that wasn't the case. She accepted that she would never find comfort from a family or a home, so she just fully committed herself to getting comfort just from food. By the time Cyrita finished high school, she was well over 450 pounds. Even for the pages on the show, they finished high school around 250 pounds, so Cyrita is already well ahead of them. She's used to being chronically obese from such a young age that it's just all she knows. After Cyrita finished high school, she moved in with her grandma, but couldn't get a job because she was so fat. She received state benefits and spent all of that money on food, but she was happy. It's all she ever wanted, to live in a quiet house without arguing and to be able to eat whatever she wanted whenever she wanted. But all that eating has caught up with her, and everyday tasks are becoming increasingly more difficult. Even trips to the supermarket are getting harder, and Cyrita needs...
I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse my facial expressions. I'm really trying not to judge right now, and I know... I understand that we all have bad childhoods and we all go through shit. We all got trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got shit we had to go through in our past and our child. But you're an adult. When you become an adult, you are fully responsible for your actions now. Like, understand you went through a lot of shit, and I'm not trying to downplay it because, you know, that can cause people to become bad adults when they have went through stuff in their past. But once you become an adult, you have every resource to become a better person or to at least get help. She could have got help. She could have went to therapy. Like, there's other alternative routes that could have been taken. I was feeling sorry for her there because she said she did grow up in foster homes and all this other shit. I understand that, ma'am, but you got to go get help. Go therapy. Go talk to a therapist. Go get on some I don't know. Just talk to somebody. Go get help. Because it becomes a point where it's like you got to stop using shit that happened in your past as the excuse for what you doing right now in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Use a mobility scooter instead of walking.
Meal-wise, I probably eat twice a day. But as far as snacking wise, that's every day, all day, constantly. Oh, these are so good.
How about these right here?
Oh, yes. Honey barbecue. I actually like...
Bro, get his at, bro. He needs to be, bro. Ooh, how about these right here? No, sir. You need to be taking her to the fucking salad aisle. What are you sitting here to... Ooh, I know you like these. What about these? And dropping them in the fucking buggy. What do you got going on, sir?
She wants cheese balls. I like cheese balls.
She need to dump him.
It's easy for Cyrita to fill her shopping trolley up with snacks. Crisps, chocolate, and cookies are all just so cheap, and obviously you can just eat them immediately. Foods that are quick to eat are most important to Cyrita, as she needs to be able to get things quickly, and reaching over the bed to get a crisp from the counter is just the perfect thing for her. When Cyrita makes food for the family, she also controls the portion sizes. Her husband and stepson get a bowl, but she just gets the entire pot. But Cyrita claims she feels totally helpless. She can't stop eating. Even when she's full, she needs to keep eating through the discomfort. It is a real addiction, and she just doesn't know how to stop it.
I'm scared that there's nothing I can do and that I'm too far gone.
Food is an addiction, though. Food be good as fuck, gang. Especially if it's the right food you eating, bro. Food is good as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying? I like to eat. You feel me? But there's a line, though. It's always a boundary. It's a boundary that should not be crossed. Now, food is great. Food is good. But too much of something is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Too much of something is not a good thing. There's a balance that you gotta have. It's a balance.
To get help. And I'm scared it's just a matter of time before I go to bed and don't wake up.
Cyrita makes the decision to go and see Dr. Now and has to drive over 18 hours to get there. Over the several day drive, Cyrita and her husband's relationship does come into question, as he seems a bit nervous about Cyrita losing weight, because he is her self-admitted enabler.
Let me ask you a question. Now, when I got with you, I was big. We got married, I was big. So now I'm actually trying to do something about it. How does it make you feel?
Don't really bother.
It don't bother you?
Not really.
Are you excited about it?
Well, I can't really say I'm excited.
Don't you want me to be more healthier?
Yeah, but my biggest concern most of the time is, are you going to change once you lose all this weight?
Am I going to change towards you?
Just period.
I'm with you while I'm overweight. I wouldn't switch up on you because I done lost some weight. The only thing that's going to switch up with me is my clothes will be cheaper. What do you think, I'm going to leave you?
People say that.
If that was the case, I would have cheated on you already.
I'm just going off what people said.
I have no plans, no intentions on
The fact that he's more worried about her getting skinny and cheating on him than he is about the fact that she was already big when he got with her is crazy to me. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying not to judge. Because, you know, people go through stuff and it can cause them to go through certain things. So.
want any of that. Even though you get on my nerves and grind my damn gears, I wouldn't leave you left behind. Lawrence is talking about all this foolishness about how I might want to leave him after I lose this weight. That is something that would never cross my mind.
Cyrita is going to need all the support she can get on her weight loss journey, and if her husband isn't behind her, she's just going to fail. Thus, it seems like he doesn't actually want her to lose weight anyway. He clearly likes bigger women, and if she loses enough weight to be at a healthy weight, he probably won't be interested in her anymore. After about 5 days of driving, Cyrita arrives at Dr. Nau's office, where she's finally able to see how much she weighs after years of not knowing.
Okay, we're gonna go to room 5.
Cyrita knew she was fat, but I don't think she knew that she'd be 600 pounds. The last time she knew what her weight was when she finished high school and she was 450 pounds. But saying that she's gained over 150 is more shocking to her. It shows also just how disconnected Cyrita is with her body. She doesn't fully understand what her overeating is doing to her. When Dr. Now meets Cyrita for the first time, he wants to know what she's tried so far to lose weight and why it didn't work.
So what you have done so far to get your weight down?
I've tried.
Nothing, sir. Nothing. I can answer that question for you right now. Nothing, sir.
Dieting, intermittent fasting, and lower carb options.
Okay. When you eat food, do you feel comfort?
I do.
But do you feel guilty afterward?
Yes, I do.
So you have a cycle of going to food for comfort and eating what you know you shouldn't and regretting it, but still not changing any of your habits. So why haven't you made any changes to that cycle?
It's so hard sometimes. It's a challenge for me sometimes.
Well, it is not going to be easy. So you have to be willing to work hard and change it if you want better weight and better health overall. Does anybody in the household encourage you to eat more?
Yes, I have enablers, people that don't know how to tell me.
So who's your enabler?
Well, my husband is one of my biggest enablers.
So he doesn't want to argue with you that
exactly.
you eat? Or, that's not being an enabler. That's
It's an enabler.
You're bullying him to feed you and you call that the enabler.
I do not bully him.
To give her credit, Cyrita is very honest about the fact that she knows she eats too much. She doesn't try and lie and say that's some strange reason she puts on a lot more weight than everyone else, like many other patients do. Cyrita realizes that she has a lot of bad habits.
Let's just take account. We can't just take accountability and just say I eat too fucking much. I don't have enablers. It's my fault. How about we just take some accountability here?
she needs to break, and she won't be able to get weight loss surgery until she fixes those bad habits. Dr. Now gives her his weight loss guide and tries to encourage her to exercise more to improve her mobility. It's crucial that Sairita listens to Dr. Now, otherwise she's putting her life at even more risk if she gains more weight. She takes his advice very seriously and even tries to run up a big hill.
I'm about to challenge myself. I'm about to walk up the hill.
You gonna try the baby hill in the walking stick?
All right.
Come on, baby. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. Okay, look at you. Go, Sairita. Go, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
There you go.
Go,
There you
baby. Go, baby. You okay, baby?
Made it to the top.
You okay? I made it, all right. You made
Made it
it.
to the top.
But once Sairita's up, she realizes she won't be able to walk back down again, and so does the only logical thing.
Ready? Are you gonna try to slide down?
Yep. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, Lord. Here comes. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm dizzy as hell.
Now, y'all, I be really trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt. When they be doing shit like this, man, I ain't got no more benefit to give them. I just don't got no more benefit left to give them. Yo, the fact that she rolled down this Yo, the fact that she rolled her big ass down this hill is crazy to me, bro. Look at her, just cheesing. Now I gotta get up. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh.
Take a shit, foot.
That look like it.
If
took a
Sairita
lot.
has one thing, it's definitely a positive attitude. Even though she's still self-conscious and has anxiety around people making fun of her in public, she still exercises anyway and tries not to let these issues bring her down. Sairita doesn't just roll down hills, but she's also going swimming in a public pool to exercise with a PT.
I've had some days where I've struggled more than others, but I'm always dedicated to getting back on track if I ever slip up.
3 months later, Sairita is back in Dr. Now's office to see if she's lost enough weight for surgery. The last few months have been difficult for her and she's tried really hard to stick to the program. And we'll soon see if it's been enough. A loss of just 19 pounds in 3 months is a lot less than Dr. Now asked.
And Dr. Now gave me a goal of losing 60 pounds over the next 2 months. So if I did that, I would be down to 543 today. Let me empty out anything that might make it heavy.
I step on the scale.
If patients stick to the diet 100%, they can lose 100 pounds in a month. So it's obvious that Sairita's made some changes, but just not enough. But despite the little weight loss, Sairita actually seems happy with herself. Yes, I agree that she should be proud of at least going in the right direction, but it needs to be a wake-up call that she needs to try a lot harder next time.
So it's been 2 months. I expected that you're gonna lose at least 60 pounds. But in return, you have only lost 12 pounds, which is 6 pounds a month.
It's hard when you get up there in weight like that, though. It's hard to shake that weight off, gang. It's hard, bro. You gotta follow a specific diet to the absolute T, bro. You cannot fuck up at all, bro. You gotta be exercising every day. You cannot take no days off, bro.
Which is not very much. So what happened to the diet instruction we gave you? Did you read those papers?
I did.
How many times you read it?
I read it. Actually, I read it a couple times because I was showing.
Couple times. The deal was you read it every night.
I was doing good and eating more healthier than I was. I did good. It's just the consistency that I think that I struggle with.
Well, you know, the normal weight for your height is 140 pounds.
Is it?
Yes, 140 pounds.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
not double of
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
You're almost 4.5 times that. So how you gonna lose that weight to get down to under 200? If you think losing 6 pounds a month is good progress, if you're gonna do that, it's gonna take you 6 to 7 years to lose that weight. And that is assuming you stick with it.
That's true.
What do you think will be the solution for your problem? You know, instead of being 140, you're not 240, you're not 340, you're not 440, you're not 540. You're 591. So how long your body is going to tolerate all that extra weight that you're putting on there?
Wow.
And this is your life, and you're not going to live longer like that if you keep all that weight on you. But right now, you're killing yourself with food, and you don't seem to get that. And I'm not sure your family is getting that too.
But there could be a bigger problem at play here. Could there be someone close to Cyrita who's enabling her and encouraging her to eat more?
So what is your husband doing to help you out with that?
Ask him.
I don't
Not a
know.
fuck.
Is it
Not a fuck thing. Nothing. He ain't doing shit, bro, because he's too worried about her getting skinny and leaving his ass. That's what it is. He want to keep her ass as big as possible.
ignoring me? He's not even looking at me. He's looking at the floor. So what are you doing to help her?
That's a good question.
Who buys all those chips and all this stuff?
Me.
So you bring it over there, you expect they're not gonna eat it or what? You bringing it for yourself or you bringing it for her?
A little bit of both.
So what are you willing to do to help her?
Stop giving her more chips. Or bring more stuff that's better.
Well, what is today different than 2 months
Bruh.
ago? That's what I'm concerned about.
He don't give a damn. He just, listen to the way he just said that shit. He was stuttering like a motherfucker.
If you want her to live, you need to do everything you can to help her to make the changes she needs to avoid temptation. But Sarita, no matter what everybody else does, there is no excuse to eat chips and candy. You're responsible to change your life and no one else. Can you imagine if today you were 140 pounds? What would be your life like?
I wouldn't be sitting in your office right now.
No, you would be out living your life and maybe starting a family. You wouldn't be facing an early death. So the question is, what are we going to do from this point to get to that point? Because whatever we gave you last time didn't work. So what are we going to do today that's going to make it work?
I just gotta have a willpower to say no.
So let's give you another 2 months, lose 60 pounds again. See how we do.
Okay.
Any questions, anything I can tell you, anything I can help you with?
Cyrita realizes the seriousness of her situation and decides to move to Houston permanently. They find the house, but it falls through as Lawrence tries to cash a check in for their deposit and it doesn't arrive in time. The next few weeks are really stressful for Cyrita as she isn't entirely sure where she's going to be living for the next few months. So when her next weigh-in comes around, Cyrita is very nervous that the scale won't have moved from the last time she saw Dr. Now.
At my last appointment 2 months ago, I was at 591. And Dr. Now wanted me to lose 60 pounds. So that means I need to see a number that's at 531 or less today.
Your weight is 544.
Oh, hell no. The scale don't lie. People do.
We're going to be going to room 5.
Room 5, all right.
Cyrita is shocked because this time around she's actually lost a decent amount of weight. It's not as much as Dr. Now asked, but hopefully he will still be more pleased that Cyrita is making more progress now. The result is
Okay.
exactly what Cyrita wanted.
All right, 47. We're going to give her credit. 47, that's close to 50. That's close to 50. We will take it.
Needed. Dr. Now approves her for weight loss surgery on the condition that she moves to Houston and loses another 25 pounds by the time she comes back. But Cyrita and Lawrence don't have much money, so they really struggle to find somewhere to live in Houston, as it is a much more expensive place than where they live now, which is pretty much in the middle of nowhere.
It's been a few months since I saw Dr. Now and got my surgery approval. Maybe like 4. It took us a few months to find a place because there isn't an inventory of a lot of places out there that we can afford. I couldn't just go to any place either because it depends whether or not I could use the bathroom. But we finally found a place and we're starting the process of packing again. But I ain't gonna lie though, from all the packing, my body hurts.
It takes over 4 months for them to find a new place in Houston, and their place definitely isn't the nicest, but it's better than what they had before. The walls aren't caving in, and it's a 1-story house, so Cyrita won't have to worry about going up any stairs or the ceiling collapsing. Since her last appointment, Doctor now asked Cyrita to lose 25 pounds before she came back. As she was supposed to come back after a month and it's now been 4, she could have lost over 100 pounds at this point and been well over 400 pounds. But it's all gone terribly wrong for Cyrita.
And I don't think I've lost anything close to 100 pounds.
Go into room 5.
That's really disappointing, and I feel like I can't catch a break. With the move and all that stuff, it's really stressing me out. And it's made it hard to stick to the diet. I thought I was cutting back right and eating less, but I guess I was kidding myself. I'm not sure. I just hope Dr. Now gives me some credit for everything that I have done, and we can focus on that and move forward.
Cyrita's been lying to herself for thinking that she was following the diet. She's not even maintained a weight, which would have been...
Alright, y'all. So, obviously we know that being obese is not very healthy, but y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think she could have did better, bro. Today, reaction video. I just wanted to do this one because I always wanted to do a reaction video on this one. But yeah, y'all like, comment, sub up, bro. I appreciate y'all. Peace out.